Any freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Samson's World. I am Secret Service Sam, and I'm wishing you all a lovely Saturday night. Welcome. Come on into the feed. This is where court, comedy, and culture collide. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter, broadcasting live. We have all of our peeps over on Instagram. Come on into the chat. Charlie Puppyface, how are you doing? Samantha Abrams in the chat. How you doing? Shout out to everybody. I'm doing pretty good. Chillaxing here in Florida. Doing a little work where I was teaching old folks how to do social media. That was pretty hilarious. Teaching them how to share dick pics, you know, just the usual. I hope you guys are great. It is Saturday. I am planning on getting lit tonight. No, I'm joking. 3i Atlas, guys, is in the sky tonight. I actually had my telescope out last night, and what up, Sam? I had my telescope out last night, and I was looking at the moon, baby. And I believe I saw a bright light. Now, they say it was between, I believe, Mars and Strika or someplace. But I believe I could have seen 3i Atlas last night. Now, here's a guy on the TikTokulans who claims to have the latest of 3i Atlas. So let me play this video real quick for you guys. Check this out.
Listen to this. So did you know that the International Asteroid Warning Network has quietly begun a global observation campaign?
No, I didn't.
So right now, there are actually 17 active comets inside our solar system.
What?
And that is definitely above average.
Yeah.
And astronomers noticed something very strange. When interstellar object 3i Atlas moves inward, these other comets seem to drift closer. And as it moves away, they scatter.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe there's something else going on.
I think
But
there is.
it does have a lot of people asking why there's so much activity happening all at once, because there is. And also why the International Asteroid Warning Network, or IAWN, has suddenly launched a new global observation campaign focused on 3i Atlas. The IAWN campaign, it is real. It begins in November and runs through January 2026.
Wow.
Basically, it's going to coordinate telescopes around the world to refine the comet's orbit and collect as much data as possible. Wow. That's standard science, but online, the campaign has obviously fueled very different theories. There has been talk that NASA quietly activated its planetary defense system because of 3i Atlas. That story took off after several articles were published recently suggesting that the IAWN campaign could be linked to a secret planetary defense effort.
Wow, this guy might as well be speaking Spanish. But guys, 3i Atlas, if you don't know what it is a comet the size of Manhattan that is visible from Earth now. It was behind the sun on October 29th, but now it took its trip around the sun. It is here. Now, mind you, it's 240 million kilometers away. So you can't just see it with the naked eye. You can't see it with your telescope. You need to have like a really nice telescope to see it for yourself. But the facts are the facts. NASA has confirmed this. They have pictures they are going to be releasing. 3i Atlas is here. It is real. Let me pull up the latest picture we have of it. Patriots, hold your horse-a-langlins. Nope, that's not it. Yep. Pulling it in. This is the latest. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but that thing is the size of Manhattan, and I call it a space entity. I don't call it a comet because, you know, the comet has a tail, and they're saying that this thing has more of the light in front of it, like a headlight, if you will. And then the video, I mean, this is the creepiest video of it that I've ever seen. Hang on. Wait for this. Wait for it if you can. Hold on, Patriots. This 3i Atlas, where is she? There's that one that is a little, let me see, what is this one right here?
Atlas just changed fast and quite dramatically, actually.
Right.
Here's the latest. So as it hit perihelion as predicted on
Here we
October
go.
29th, which was yesterday, new data from NASA's
this lowly.
Stereo, SOHO, and GOES 19 shows that the object rapidly brightened and it shifted to a color bluer than the sun itself. That's coming from several sources, one of which is Avi Loeb, who confirmed the change using the fresh imagery that was taken between.
Yep. Now, Avi Loeb is the scientist from Harvard he's the one who discovered this. And some have also claimed that we got a message from 3i Atlas way back in 1977 for 72 seconds. We got a message from them, and people believe that they are showing up now, that this 3i Atlas is giving off gas, but a lot of people believe this is a space entity.
October 18th and the 24th. So basically a blue color means that it's releasing higher energy particles, likely fresh gas, dust, as it heats up, nearing that sun. And that could tell us a lot about what the object is actually made of. So it's currently behind the sun where it was predicted to be. It still seems to be on the course as predicted, and it shows no signs of fragmentation yet, but it's evolving quickly. So over the next few days, researchers will be watching to see if the brightness holds or if it collapses, which would give a clue to whether it's going to survive its swing around the sun or not. So I'll keep you posted as new data rolls in, but stay curious, stay grounded.
This is crazy. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to find that 3i Atlas footage for you. But it's just, I think what's fascinating is that we have no clue really what it is. And I think it's an extraterrestrial. I think there's potentially, if you've seen the video of it, I was trying to find it. It looks like an amoeba crawling across space that's the size of Manhattan. Let me see if I can find this for you, Patriots out there. Come on into the chat. We're still building. We're still building the audience. Yeah, here we go. Sam found it. Okay, Patriots, let me bring this in. Again, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture like this collide. Look at that thing. Do you guys see this in the bottom? Tell me that's not creepy. It looks like an amoeba. This is a time lapse of pictures that they have of it crawling across our sky. Look at that. It looks like millions and millions of like interplanetary universes all clung together in some kind of space amoeba rock formation. I don't know. I think it's a living rock. I've said I believe it's like a blue whale of the ocean. You know what I mean? But it's the size of Manhattan, and it's an amoeba, Patriots. It is crazy, cray. Now, here is some of the latest in your world that's happening. Right here. Let me pull this little puppy.
Can we stop giving Blueface?
Please, guys. Blueface and Christiane Rock. If you guys don't know who they are, don't worry about it. I'll tell you. Blueface is Blueface. Christiane Rock was dating Mabu for a little bit. I mean, just awful, man. Just Christiane Rock has no front teeth. I don't know what's going on. I can't understand what either of them are saying. But check this out. Here's the report on it.
And Christiane Rock, a platform.
Hey,
I mean, I can't understand a word they're saying to each other. Why does Christiane still have a missing tooth? She looks like a Oscar the Grouch crazy Muppet baby.
She does.
She's all over him. I saw her and another dude eating toes.
Avi Loeb.
God.
Yep, Sam.
Toes did not look that clean. You really have to care about somebody. I mean, I would
creepy
I would
AF.
rather eat
You're
the
right,
brown
Kiki.
star over a pair of dirty toes, I have to say.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Wait a minute. Did AI Sam just said he would eat the brown star over a pair of toes? Okay, duly noted, Sam.
Congratulating. Blueface was seen at the club with the 40-something-year-old Hazelise, who's just throwing ass, and I love it. Look, don't get me wrong, ladies. I
like
love the
throwing
club
ass.
where they throw the ass. But Blueface, you just got out of jail. He's got a Citibank tattoo on one side. He has the MLB logo on his cheek. Why?
Looks crazy. It looks crazy.
Kids, stop tatting your faces. We are going to have the worst generation of grandparents. You guys are going to look ridiculous.
Facts.
With all these fake implants and face tats. Like, Grandma, do you want to come to my school play? Well, I would love to, but I have a tattoo of Wells Fargo on my forehead. I mean, what are we doing? Stop tatting yourself, kids, on the face. Stop giving people like Blueface attention and Christiane Rock, and give real people attention who deserve it, who are talented, and who will further your life. Is Blueface going to do?
Agreed. I mean, speaking of no talent, Kim Kardashian failed the bar. She is not going to be a lawyer. Or she's going to pass it. Maybe eventually she'll pay him and put up a Kardashian building. Diddy got caught drinking, guys. This is shocking. I don't know why he is messing with his sobriety. But he is an astrophysicist. Avi Loeb. Thank you, Sam, for that. But check out the latest Diddler
Justin the Diddler was caught drinking at Fort Dix in prison. This is not good.
No pun intended.
Because he's been sober for a very long time. So I'm wondering what had to happen to where he chose to break his sobriety. That's the whole thing. A lot of his good behavior, a lot of this case, and I think a reason he didn't get sentenced as long is because they assumed there was going to be good behavior from here on out. But I am here to tell you that is not the case. I don't know what he got caught drinking. I don't know if it was that lane. You know what I mean? That lane. It could have been. In the jailhouse, they have all kind of little funky little things they drank. But why did Diddy, was he
Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Hold on. Diddy denied the alcohol story on Twitter. Mark Garagos also said it's a phony story on TMZ in front of Harvey Levin, and Harvey basically conceded that he got, oh my God, misinformed. Are you freaking kidding me? I had no idea. It's a false story. Let me look at this up. Hold on. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me honest. Hold on one second, guys. Diddy did not get caught drinking. I don't know. One day ago, it said Diddy busted in prison drinking homemade alcohol. The statement isn't accurate. Oh, Lord. Here we go. An AI interview. This just in, Patriots. The statement is inaccurate. Sean Diddy Combs was not fully... Oh, wait. Hold on. No, that's not what it is. Diddy didn't... Okay. Did Diddy get caught drinking? Fort Dix prison guards says, yes, reports indicate that Sean Diddy Combs was caught drinking homemade alcohol in prison at Fort Dix after being found with a mixture of Fanta, sugar, and apples. The incident reportedly led to a planned disciplinary action, such as a transfer, but that decision was later reversed. The alcohol, according to sources cited in reports, the prohibited substance was made from Fanta soda, sugar, and apples, which inmates ferment over 2 weeks to create an alcoholic beverage. The discovery. Prison officials reportedly discovered the homemade alcohol in his possession. The consequence, prison officials had initially planned to move him to a new unit, but this decision was later reversed. This incident occurred shortly after Diddy had told a judge he was sober for the first time in 25 years, which he had cited a reason for his actions in a letter to the court. Denial. Diddy's family has denied the reports, stating that he is focused on his personal growth and that rumors are untrue. I don't know. Let me look on TMZ if they're backing on it. Diddy caught drinking at Fort Dix. Can you send me that link, please? Because everybody, Mark Garagos also called it phony. Interesting. Let me go to my Mark Garagos link. Hold on. Hold on. I saw Mark Garagos said the Diddy drinking story is false. Can you comment on that question mark? Hang on, guys. All right, I'm trying to ask my connect what he's gonna say. I'll get the timestamp right now. It's on the latest Two Angry Men podcast. Okay, that's fascinating stuff. So thank you, ABDI26666, for keeping me up to date on that story. Guys, we're just about to hit over 100 on this live feed. Thank you very much. Let me see what else I got here for you. So this just in, I might have to make a little, I don't know. So I might have to make a video. Hold on, Patriots. You're going to have to hold on with me. Patriots, Secret Service, Sam here. This is crazy because I now have reports. Mark Garagos said, okay, to Harvey on their Two Angry Men podcast that this Diddy getting caught drinking story is false. So if that is true, I apologize to my viewers for putting out misinformation. But Harvey, it says, one of my fans has said, Diddy denied the alcohol story on Twitter. How did he do it, though? Is Diddy on Twitter? Mark Garagos also said it's a phony story on the Two Angry Men podcast and said it on TMZ in front of Harvey Levin, and Harvey basically conceded that he got misinformed. I don't know. I'm being told it is a false story, Patriots. What do you think about this? I know Trent out loud. Emily knows everything. Can you guys confirm this? I'm trying to get with my Diddy connects to see what they think. But yeah, as far as I'm hearing now, the Diddy getting caught drinking. Now, allegedly, it's saying he was drinking Fanta with sugar and apples, and they ferment it for 2 weeks. And there's a whole report saying he got caught and that he was almost going to get transferred prison. So I don't know. I'm trying to find out what the truth is. Secret Service Sam out, Samson for president of TikTok. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. I love to hear that. This is great information. I love when you guys keep me up to date. Hold on. Story of him getting caught drinking could be false. This is huge breaking news. Drinking story could be false. Guys, this is an exciting Saturday night. Who knew it would take a twist like this? Okay. Because honestly, Diddy has been sober for this whole time in prison. So it shocked me that he did that. Unless, Trump is planning on a pardon. Let me see. I want to ask maybe Trent out loud what he thinks. This is cray-cray. This is what we call breaking the effing news. Thank you for getting me that timestamp. I am just uploading this little nugget to the TikTokulans, Patriots. We have to get this news out to the peeps. I don't need no copyright. TikTok is so crazy with their little rules. Okay. Here we are. That's uploading. It could be a false story. I don't know. Let me see if I can get Trent out loud. Let me see if I can get Trent out loud. Let me see. I'm gonna try and get my good friend Trent out loud on the phone. Let's see if he'll come on.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Trent out loud. How are you doing?
About you?
I'm good.
Am I live? Are you recording right now?
You are live. I'm just letting you know because I'm having people telling me that that Mark Garagos is saying Diddy did not get caught drinking. Do you know anything about this?
First of all, what's up, Secret Service Sam people? What's going on?
Thank you, Trent.
What up, chat?
What up, chat? We're getting up there. I appreciate you because I'm sorry. I don't mean to just
No. I know if you're calling your live, so I won't let your crowd down. I know they depend on me for their info.
Exactly.
Okay, what do you need to know?
So people are saying Mark Garagos on Two Angry Men podcast with Harvey Levin said that it was a false report that Diddy got caught drinking. and that Harvey basically conceded that he got misinformed. But I'm wondering, have you heard this? What are your thoughts on that?
I did hear it. Of course, I can't relieve the source that I heard it from.
Of course.
But if you read the bottom of the TMZ article, they ended the article by saying they called the jail and nobody was able to confirm it. And they also said that they caught him with the alcohol. They were going to move him to another section.
Right.
But then the parole officers decided not to move him. So without even doing the due diligence and finding out, you could tell that the story alone didn't make sense. If Diddy was caught with alcohol, him telling the judge that he is sober for the first time in 25 years and he is there at Fort Dix for sobriety and a drug rehabilitation center. If he was caught with alcohol and caught drunk, are you crazy? Like, his sentence would have like quadrupled.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
No, I mean, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying it doesn't make any sense because his sobriety seemed to mean a lot to him. And the only thing I was thinking is maybe there's a Trump pardon coming up and he's like, hey, F it, let's celebrate with some of this homemade sugar and, apples.
I saw that post.
Yeah.
I saw that post. So what I will say is that this is the second post from TMZ that it turns out that it's a little bit misleading, right?
Yeah.
So it's you got to think that there's maybe somebody in the background that's trying to sabotage the pardon, because we do know that Trump even admitted that yes, he asked for a pardon. I was one of the first ones to break the story that the pardon was coming down, and then things happened, and then it was Santos that got the pardon instead. So it's still on the table, but there might be some people allegedly that know that every story that gets out that's inconsistent and that's bad, then it is harder for him to look good to the public to get his pardon.
Agreed.
So I'm sure you could read between the lines, right?
Yeah. And did you see Darryl Strawberry, the baseball player, just got a pardon? That was kind of
I just talked about that on my show today because people were saying that, like, hey, Darryl Strawberry got a pardon. So, but I don't think the Darryl Strawberry pardon equates to a Diddy pardon.
No,
because Darryl Strawberry, that's tax evasion. That's from the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So he's a New York hero from 30 years ago getting old. Like, that should be a pardon.
Exactly.
The flag that should be more of a pardon to people is Trump pardoning the guy, the Bitcoin guy.
Yeah,
that was
CV or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was helping Hamas smuggle money in and out and terrorist organizations. He was found guilty, admitted to his crimes, and then he helped Trump's son make over $800 million in Bitcoin, and then Trump pardons him. That's the equation. That's the equation. Like, why would Trump pardon him but not pardon Diddy? That's the crazy part.
That is crazy, man. I mean, and it's so crazy that Trump's family, how they say, they're like, well, the difference of Biden and Trump is, Trump is doing it all out front. It's like, oh, so if you kill somebody in front of everybody, it's okay. Just don't do it in private.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much.
Go ahead.
What
I will say in closing, just to you guys, is that from what we know so far, and I even said this on my show, so I could say it to you guys, is that what Trump wants to do now is no longer give him a pardon, but give him a commutation. And a commutation means that you're out of jail, but you still have the charges. And he could still, within the next 3 years of his presidency, give him a pardon, and that eradicates all the charges against him. So what he wants to do now is, if he decides and they work it out that he'll give him a commutation, he'll come out. If he acts accordingly, which we all know what that means, wears a MAGA hat, bends the knee, says Trump is the greatest thing on earth,
literally,
Trump is king.
Yeah.
Then if he does that, then he will get the pardon. And of course, Team Diddy is like, we don't want that because now we are at your beck and call for the next 3 years. And then you could just, not the president anymore, and then you just leave us stranded. So they want to work out the full deal right now. And Diddy wants the pardon, not only to get out of jail, but he doesn't want the 5 years probation, because part of his probation, they could search him and come into his home at any time, and that's what he doesn't want.
Right, and he doesn't want to have a record anymore. He wants it clean.
Of course. Exactly.
Well, Trent, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you soon, man. I always love having you on. So
no problem.
Take care. Have a great Saturday night.
I'll be out in LA to see you soon. All right. So
Oh,
make sure
cool.
y'all follow me, Trent Out Loud on YouTube. I'm YouTube president. Sam is TikTok president.
There you go. There you go. Trent Out Loud. Make sure you follow him. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
peace. Yep.
Okay. Bye.
Guys, that was Trent Out Loud. That's interesting. So we'll see. You know, is the Diddy story, is it true? Is it false? We'll have to see how it shakes out in the news. Let me get to some more stuff. Guys, because I'm probably only going to do this show for about 6 or 7 more minutes. Oh, speaking of, did you guys see this clip? These kids are going crazy.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Look at this. Look at what they did.
So Gold will head to the line. Makes her first.
Here's at a basketball game. Look at these kids are crazy.
Kids really want this next basket, Jonathan. Oh,
Dude, this has to stop.
I understand.
Where did this come from?
Understand. And makes the second.
Look how crazy they go.
And there you go. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Why is that just like you're juggling balls to me?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
Why
Dude,
not,
these
right?
kids are
Why
weird.
not?
What
What?
is going on?
what an atmosphere.
They do it like 67 times.
So
Isn't that
Gold.
crazy? 6'7", 6'7". I love that in South Park. Thank you so much for doing that, putting the timestamp on it. I'm gonna go check it out. Look, I trust Mark Garagos if he's saying it's not true. You know, I also, yeah, I mean, we've got some good sources on it. Also, I don't know if you saw, they were giving a weight loss talk at the White House, and Dr. Oz like, Mr. President, we are gonna lose 136 billion pounds in America this year. I'm like, what the hell are we doing with our money? What are you guys doing? Like, why can't I decide? We should be able to vote where our money goes. We should be able to vote where our tax money goes, like what we want to spend it on, not what these jerk offs. So they were all in there, and one of the pharmaceutical reps, I guess, just passed out. And look at Donald Trump. He does not give a shit, man. He is, I mean, this is not the guy you would want, like, if you're in an emergency at all. Okay, look at this. Is not the hero that everybody thinks he is. Look at this. Look at his reaction. This is crazy.
My company, Eli Lilly,
none of them care
has been
about
investing in America. We've been advancing science.
this guy in the middle. He's trying to hold it together. Yeah. Oh,
today-
no, come on, Tim. Hold it up. You okay? You okay? Yeah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. No, I'm not. He's down. Dr. Oz doesn't even do shit because he's not a real doctor. Trump gets up. Trump's like, he's weak. Get him out of here. He's weak. Yeah, press, let's get out of here. The guy at the podium is still trying to give his speech. He's like, God damn it, Tim, why did you have to mess up my day? Did you see that? I mean, and that wasn't the greatest video of Trump, but Trump just sat there and did nothing. It's pretty hilarious. What else do I got for you guys tonight? This is actually kind of scary. China's president gave a warning
Very
about
clear. China
their
will
bomb.
not
Look at
fire the first shot.
they will fire
But
the
China will
second
not
shot.
allow you to fire the second
like-
shot.
Exactly.
China will
Look at
never
this.
allow the United States to launch a war against China, conventional or nuclear, without suffering devastating consequences.
We don't want a
If you
war,
have
China.
not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on
This is
September
crazy.
the 3rd,
Listen to this. Listen to
one of the
this.
weapons China
One of the
demonstrated,
weapons.
we call it 61 because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus one hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me
61.
tell you,
They
which
should have
country
called it
has
67.
hydrogen bomb?
Only China.
China is the only country with hydrogen bomb.
Terrifying.
And that
Terrifying.
ICBM can cover every corner of the world
Do you hear
in less than
this?
20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted.
That's
I
crazy,
hope
guys.
Washington has learned the lesson. If you want to have war, you will get war.
No, we don't.
If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war.
This does not sound good.
This is very serious.
Yeah, it
China's
is.
policy.
I mean, this is not good, guys. You hear that? China, the 61. We don't want to go to war with China. We don't go to, why are we going to war, man? Who wants to go to war? War. Huh. Good God. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Tell them again, Sam. War. Huh. Good God. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. What else did I want to tell you guys? What is going on with this NLE Chopper song? KO, KO, I'm better than bio. A lot of people are saying it's super zesty. It's a diss song to the Hit 'em Up track, the popular Tupac track, Hit 'em Up diss track. One of the, I mean, just most ruthless diss tracks in the history of rap diss tracks. It's a good tune, but it's everybody is saying the dancing is very zesty. It's a lot of topless, zesty dancing, and lots of tattoos. But it is a good song. It is a good song. I will give you that. I love you guys. This has been an excellent, excellent show so far. We're just hitting that half-hour mark. Let me show you this. Tesla is under fire because its car asked a very inappropriate question of a 12-year-old. Check this out.
A chatbot asking my children to send naked pictures in our family car.
Toronto mom Farah Nasser says she was driving her children home from school when her 12-year-old son asked Tesla's AI chatbot which soccer player it preferred, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi.
My son was very excited to hear that the chatbot thought Ronaldo was the better soccer player.
The former journalist says the chatbot engaged in a little messy trash talking. Then she says something alarming happened.
The chatbot said to my son, "Why don't you send me some nudes?" I was at a loss for words.
What?
I'm more of a sarcastic stoner who got too smart for his own good.
That chatbot, newly available in
heck?
Canadian Teslas, is called Grok, created by Elon Musk's XAI and already in use on X.
Hey, what do you think about everyone hating on Tesla all the time on social media?
Oh, fuck those haters. They're just jealous their Priuses don't come with a built-in vibrator mode.
Now that was Grok in full unhinged mode, which Nasser says was turned off in her car. Her son chose one of the default personalities, a lazy male voice.
So you shouldn't be talking about nudes unless you're on Unhinged, right?
Nah, I'm always on Unhinged. Just dial it back sometimes, so I don't get sued by Puritan Twitters.
Lazy male doesn't describe Gork. R-rated, spicy, anything else would have made sure that my child would not press that button.
Nasser says Tesla should provide a warning. This expert agrees.
This is exactly why some companies have very strict guardrails. You don't know who's interacting with that.
Tesla did not provide a comment. However, XAI emailed what appears to be an automated response that simply stated, "Legacy media lies."
Wow. That's great. They said legacy media lies. Guys, this has been pretty amazing tonight. If anybody has any questions, just let me know in the commentaries. It's a beautiful Saturday night, man. I'm feeling it, feeling good. 3i Atlas is in our sky. Let me show you what she looks like. I mean, what a time we're getting to live through when there's an actual space entity floating above us. And we don't know what life it is. But you have to think, we're sitting on a tiny ball, that's just the size of a speck of dust. There's the ants on the ground. I mean, think about how big we are them. Yes, 69 Camarillo, come on in, sir, and I'll tell you all about 3i Atlas. This is the video. It's a time-lapse video that I just played. Here's one of the latest pictures also of 3i Atlas. Let me pull up one of the latest videos also from a good TikToker on this. Hang on one second. Here we go. This guy's got some pretty good
and the wait
news. Check
is
this
over.
out.
3i Atlas has officially come out from behind the sun. It's back in the night sky, and amateur astronomers around the world are finally getting their first new look at it since perihelion. And what they're seeing,
you can see it now.
It's blue and shedding material like crazy. Over the
Yep,
weekend,
shedding
long exposure
material.
shots from Europe, South America, and Australia started surfacing online. They are showing 3i's tail stretching further
Yes,
every night.
yes,
That
Cam,
tail
yeah,
isn't
it
just
switched
dust, it's
colors.
gas, water,
So
vapor,
it
and carbon
was so it's
compounds
green
being
again. It
cooked
was
off as the
blue.
comet heats
Listen
up.
what
In
he's
fact,
saying
the
here.
brightness spike confirms that the outcast
Let me
tail stretching further every night. That tail
check this
isn't
out.
just dust, it's gas, water, vapor, and carbon compounds being cooked off as the comet.
And if you've ever seen too, gas is kind of green, bluish, orangish, in different,
heats up.
depending.
In fact, the brightness spike confirms that the outgassing is ramping hard, meaning this thing's alive and it's active as
Getting
it moves away from the sun. Some frames even show that strange electric blue hue. That's not alien lights. That's ionized gases glowing under sunlight, mostly carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. It's the same process that makes neon signs glow, just in space. Now, if you've got a serious backyard telescope, you can already catch it low on the horizon in the early morning hours. For everyone else, the big observatories, I know they're silent, but Hubble, Webb, and the VLT will start releasing new calibrated images later this month, I promise. And the best, most detailed photos will come around December 19th when it makes its closest pass to Earth. It will still be tens of millions of miles away, so do not worry. So 3i Atlas is alive, it's active, it is a comet, and it's finally visible again. And now the real data starts rolling in. And I'll be here to break it down. So
See, I think they keep calling it a comet. I think it's a space entity. I think it's like a living rock. If a lot of us, we don't think about that, but what if a rock was alive and it was a breathing, roaming, I don't know. Yes, of course, 69 Camaro SSS Sin 206. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, this is for all of you guys who don't realize this is not just a comet. That's what Avi Loeb says it from Harvard that makes this so exciting, that we feel like there could be some life form with this thing. And who knows if it's connected to Ken Panama, who had the K-25 space meteorite land in his yard. I mean, I really believe in our lifetime now, we will we've confirmed UAPs. We've confirmed UFOs exist. We've confirmed floating humanoids, the jellyfish thing we've seen. There's too much out there for it not to be true. We've heard people in the military tell us stories of a 2-story tall block with a gold plasma all around it, like an aura glow jizz bomb, and then just disappeared. A football field wide and 2 stories high. Like, that's just, could you imagine seeing something that size in the sky? And people have. And I believe people. I believe it's came from another galaxy, but the mass and the speed it's traveling at would mean such a big explosion to get the velocity. It would have to be very extreme. Yeah, agreed. I mean, to come from that distance, and it's still 240 kilometers away from our Earth. So it's not like it's really that close. But I just think it would be fascinating to really find out what these UAPs are. People are saying that they're in a hurry to reverse engineer all the UAPs. It's a race to get that technology. And people say, really, that's what's going on in the background, is it is a race to figure out the UFO technology so we can use that in war. I mean, God, everything is just about war. Why don't we take any of this technology to try and figure out how to cure cancer, or cure our bodies, or help us live longer, healthier lives, or use our natural resources and not have to pay? Everything's free, but we have to pay for it. The sky, the wind, the water, the sun, everything. It should all be free. The water, why? Bottled water? Are you kidding me? I don't know, guys. It's too much. But hopefully, maybe the aliens, they're coming down here. I think we're going to have somebody save ourselves. Like I just showed you, China, they're talking about 61, which is a giant bomb. They're talking about it has 60 nuclear weapons and then 1 hydrogen bomb. He says, If you wipe us out, we'll wipe you out. What are we talking? What is left? How can we have presidents and leaders talking about wiping each other out? How is that? What happens then? Nothing. I mean, it's insanity. Thank you. I mean, we have to find a solution for war. It was like I was at a bar the other night and I saw these guys who are 50 years old trying to get into a fight. And I was like, what are you doing? Aren't you too old for that? They go, no, man. That's what we do. We're from Boston. That's what we do. I'm like, then you're stupid. What old men fight? There's just no need, people. Fighting is old. You need to talk out your problems, and especially our leaders, our presidents. We need to get away from war because these weapons are getting so strong that I really believe the only thing that will stop a nuclear war is the 3I Atlas, these UAPs. You know, I believe they're here to watch over us and to hopefully save us from ourselves. But I love you guys. This has been an excellent show. We've had a really nice feed here. We've had almost 200 people on the feed. It's getting better and better. Just subscribe, by the way. Thank you. Yes, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I go live every single day at 5. I really appreciate you. Yes, this is what I do every day. I talk about current events that are trending, and basically whatever you guys want to talk about, you can put it in the comments. I am the last line of defense between bullshit and honest journalism. Everybody else is paid. That's a problem. All legacy media, everybody is now fake news. Like Trump says, it is all fake news because they can't stand up for you and ask the real questions. But I can, because Jeff Bezos, I'm not the Washington Post. Jeff Bezos doesn't own me. All right. Nobody is paying me. Okay. But you guys, I make my money here on YouTube. As president of YouTube, I will be here to represent the people until the end. I really love you guys. Go have a great, yep, they get paid to lie, my friend. And that's right. And so if you ever think I'm lying, not telling the truth, why? What would be my motive? I don't get paid by anybody but you, the people. And that is what, and I'm just an honest person anyway. But as long as you guys pay me, I don't need to worry about any other. I'm no APAC. I'm no GPAC. I'm no G unit. I'm no whatever you want to call it. All right. I'm not taking money from any dark horses, any nastiness. I'm for the people. All right. Till the day that I eye, stay his eye. Love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of YouTube.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?